Hello everybody, welcome back to the Clinical Trials Guru, also random musings from the Clinical Trials Guru. I'm interviewing very special guest, former CRA Academy student, Fidelis. First of all, Fidelis, thank you for agreeing to come on. You don't know how many of my former students get hired, and then I ask them to do an interview, and they say, Dan, I'm too busy for you now. You know, I have a job. I love you, Dan, but I'm just too busy for you, okay? Please contact my assistant, and we will work something out. You, on the other hand, were the one who said, hey, Dan, actually, you told Chris, I got this job, and we're going to get into your background, so thank you very much for agreeing to come on in the first place, and I think it's going to be really inspirational for other students and other potential students, or even people just watching and listening randomly. Can you give, and we've done, if you want to go back and watch interviews I've done with Fidelis before he got hired, you'll learn about his background in the Navy, and then so he had some exposure to clinical research from his work there, a few other works, did our academy, did the internship. First of all, what kind of organization do you work for, and then what do you do right now?
I'm with the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA, and I am currently at Center for Excellence for Suicide Prevention in Canandaigua, New York. It's like 40 minutes drive from Rochester, New York.
Wow, so you're upstate.
So upstate, yes.
And what was what is your actual job title?
I'm a clinical health scientist, but I'm project coordinator.
Project
basically.
Coordinator. So they're doing studies at this place to learn effective strategies for preventing suicide.
Yes.
And they're doing, can you give us an estimate of how many studies there are going on right now and how many you're in charge of?
Right now it's a lot, but I am in charge of, I am in charge of 4 right now.
Okay. And what are you doing? Yeah, are you actually seeing the patients? Are you just looking at the data, SDV, SDR, all that stuff we talked about? Are you doing regulatory? What are you doing?
I am, yes. Most of our patients are, the studies are done over the phone.
Okay.
Just a few, because most of them are nationwide. So we do them over the phone.
Okay.
And I basically do the phone interviews, the reviews, and all that, and coordinate that with my PI. Basically, that's what I do.
Okay, so you have a PI. It sounds like a virtual trial where you are the sponsor and the site at the same time, and you can enroll patients across the country because it's all telephone visits. So it sounds like a virtual trial, and you're a coordinator and even seems like a QA, quality assurance specialist. So you're really running the whole thing, right?
Yes, basically. But sometimes due to how huge it is, you do have other coordinators, helping with you. But basically, yes, that's what I'm doing.
So proud of you, man. First of all, how did you get this job? And then what was the interview process like?
Actually, it was through the USA jobs. That's why I applied that. I got interviewed. It was over the phone, and it lasted for about an hour.
Okay.
And after the interview, I got a call back from them, and they told me they liked the session I had with them. So they asked me for references, which I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Chris his info, and Chris was very, very, very helpful in the hiring process. He helped me a lot. Gave a lot of good vibes about me, and I got a job,
See,
and that's here I am.
that's the importance of interning in California. I tell everyone it's optional, but you get to meet Chris, you get to meet me, you get to meet some of our other staff. They can be references. You will be interning at our clinics. Lots of good stuff going on. Now, how do you feel? How do you feel the CRA Academy prepared you? And then what did we not prepare you on? Because we can't be perfect. I mean, what? So where did we do a good job preparing you? And then what in your current job did we not even cover at all in the class, if anything?
Well, the I think the most important thing um is to have a knowledge of what you are doing. And that the Sierra Academy, gave me that platform. Um, Most of it, I think, it's about application, and having done the internship with you, also gave me that opportunity, and even allowing me to, you know, um, go through actual clinical trials, that you were having. You gave me access to those. Also gave me the opportunity. But I think I, one cannot say they've done learning. Learning is a continuing process.
That's
So
right.
um, yeah, I'm still learning. Even though I'm here, I'm still learning. It's a learning process.
And you know
And I
the guy that you came with for the internship, he also got hired. I
yes,
think as an
yes, I
in-house
spoke to
CRA.
Victor.
Victor, he owes me an in. If you talk to him, tell him you did it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send him this video and say Fidelis gave me an interview. You have not so far. Let's get it. Let's get it going, Victor.
Yeah, we spoke, and yeah, I told him I was gonna call you, and then talk to you.
That's awesome, man. So the consents. I'm curious now about the virtual trials you're working on. How is the consent handled? Is it electronic consent, or what do you do?
So I cannot go into details,
Okay.
but um, if the patients are not local, we do put in a waiver for concern.
Hmm.
So there is some kind of concern, but it's over the phone. So we do concern, but it's not the full concern.
It's a phone. It's through the phone. But do
Yes.
you have to interact with an IRB and these kind of things in your job?
Yes, we do have an IRB. The VA has an IRB.
Okay, they have a local IRB.
Syracuse. Yes, there's one in
Okay,
Syracuse that oversees our activities.
I
So
see. Are you the one interacting with the IRB as far as paperwork, training logs, changes to 1572s, those kind of things?
yes, it's well, whatever I do goes to the IRB, but the PI he signs, everything that goes through. He has the ultimate, say about whatever. But even though I have direct contact with the IRB, the PI is the one who okays it before it gets to them finally.
I see. And then as far this is a very important indication actually, suicide prevention. I have in my family, I have mental illness. We've had some relatives, struggling with suicide, unfortunately. So to me, it's like it's very important that we work on this. I haven't actually seen too many studies on suicide prevention, mostly because I work in the industry sponsored studies, and you're in the federally funded studies. It sounds like you're getting government grants to do the. I mean, it's the VA hospital, so you're getting government funded studies, basically. But is it like a? And I know you can't go into detail, but are they testing? It's not a medication, so they must be testing some kind of strategies to deal with people who are at risk of suicide.
Yes, it is. It is not. We're not. There's no human subject involved, like human test subjects involved. So it's strategies, not really medication. Um,
I see.
yes,
I see. But you have study participants during the study, right?
yes,
Okay. But it's all the coping strategies and maybe different interview techniques, different de-escalation crisis hotlines. Maybe I would imagine that they would be referring to you. That's interesting. I'm going to look it up on clinicaltrials.gov and see what I can find about it. But I'm actually very interested in the virtual aspect of this. And it sounds like you're a one-man show. I mean, obviously the PI is the one doing the work and is responsible for it, but the coordinator, which essentially you are in this role, from what I understand, a study coordinator, even though your title may be something else, you might even have like a little bit of CRA in your job responsibilities without the actual title. So what was the title again? The exact title of your job?
health science specialist.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's very uh, versatile. So this actually is going to look really good on your resume. What is your plans, for the future? I mean, are you happy with the VA? Do you see any room for upward mobility? What can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, my ultimate goal is to actually, you know, you know, practice as a CRA. So, and I think it's a good background, giving me the um all the necessary experience I might need as I try to pursue my ultimate goal. So yeah,
Yeah,
um,
man. You are one step closer to that. Do the VA actually hire CRAs? I'm gonna see if they actually do that. Do you
they
know if
do,
they do?
they
They
do.
have them.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because our center does not do it's there's no drugs involved over here, but other branches do.
So they do. The VA does employ CRAs. So that's a natural progression for you. Congrats, Fidelis. I'm so proud of you, man. Um, as far as you don't need to give the number, but are you comfortable with the salary? Is it what you expected? More, less, on par with what you
Um,
expected so far?
it's not. It's a good start, if I will put it that way. It's a really good start.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
There's always
Yeah.
room. I mean, once you're in this industry, the hardest part is getting in, and you know this.
Yeah.
Once you're in, it's really, you have to do something really bad to lose your career prospects. I mean, you'll keep climbing because there's supply and demand. There's just not that many qualified candidates to be CRAs, to be in-house CRAs, to be coordinators, and you're building up those capabilities now yourself. So you're becoming a very versatile, and you're adding skills to your arsenal that you can build your career upon. So congratulations, keep it up. Keep us posted.
Thank you.
Let us know. Maybe we'll do another interview in a year and see where you are and what's going on with your study. I will let
Awesome.
Chris know. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
I will let Chris know that he
Great.
did an excellent job with your reference. And if anyone has any questions, where do they reach you, Fidelis? Or do you not want people to reach you?
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay.
So fkuti24@gmail.
Wow, you just gave your email. Okay. I will put
Yeah.
your email on YouTube. Anyone that wants to
Yeah.
contact Fidelis, he's a very nice guy. Got the chance. You were a local Southern California student, so you came into the office quite a bit. We had a good chance to connect, besides just the regular internship. and I knew you would get hired. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time, persistence, your willingness to sacrifice sometimes to see the overall big picture, right? I think you are an inspiration for others. So thank you for coming on and sharing your story. And I'm gonna have Victor come on next, your colleague, Victor Edet. I'm gonna interview him next. Hopefully he says yes. But thank you very much, Fidelis. I appreciate it.
Thank you so
Anything
Thank you
else you
so
want to
much.
add? Any closing remarks?
I just want to say, uh, whoever is doubting, going through the course, you're not going to regret if you do.
Thank you.
It, it's a very good step towards a bright future. If somebody wants to do it, they should go ahead and do it.
Thank you very much. Means a
CRA
lot.
Academy,
Everyone sees this emoji from the cell phones. This is thanks. Thank you very much, Fidelis. I appreciate that. Thank you everyone for
Thank you,
watching,
guys.
listening. I'll catch y'all later. Good luck, Fidelis. Keep it going, man. Keep it moving over
I
there,
will.
okay? Alright, thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you. Thank you for the good work. Thank you.
Thanks.